Hi everyone, welcome back to day 13 out of 30 days of posting on YouTube. And today I kind of wanted to talk about what led me to posting on YouTube and what keeps driving me. For some reason, even though I don't have a very, I don't feel like these videos are extremely purposeful or they're not very clear. They're on the spot. I still think they have a purpose for people. I just think that there's a purpose out there. Like, for some reason in my mind, there's this calculation going on that if I'm making these videos and I have the desire to do it, it's because someone else out there wants to watch these kind of videos or just needs this. And it's such a weird thought to have. But I think this initially stemmed from when I first decided I wanted to have my own business. Well, that was a really long time ago, but when I actually took it by the reins and I thought about who would be my audience and why I would be doing it. And I remember I was in Starbucks and I was being instructed to, by my instructor, by my mentor. He was telling me to write down, who is it for and what is their problem and what would you tell yourself 5 years ago, stuff like that. And in the end, I realized the reason I even wanted to help people who are like me 5 years ago was because this is what I wrote. I wrote that I want to preserve life. I don't think for anyone who starts a business, I don't think that's their, that's not like your initial thought when you decide you want to start a business. It's not. And it's not what I expected when I really delved into the purpose of what I'm doing and why I'm starting. And I'm not very clear about, there's a lot of things that I still need to clarify, but I know I want to help women or people in general. Like, in the beginning, I was thinking, maybe I'll only be able to relate to women, but I don't want to, if someone else, if men can also take away from what I'm saying and, have anything, like my videos or anything, and create, affect them in a way that's healing, I want to be a part of that. So it's the difficult thing is, I didn't, it's not something you choose. I don't, oh my goodness. And I wonder how true this is for people who are already very successful, but this is not this is an unbelievable drive I have to preserve life. That's it's so deep that you don't just wake up one day okay, I want to preserve life. Maybe you want to become a doctor, or you want to go into fitness because you want people to be healthy and lead healthy, happy lives. And I think that's where I was starting to go with it when I thought about helping women lead authentic lives. That was my very first audience niche. I didn't know I cared so much. Like, I didn't know there was something so big behind it that I cared about. And I don't know, like, this is so weird for me to discuss because I don't know why I care so much. It's like I just can't help myself but, like, start to cry when I talk about it. And it's so weird to have something that's driving you that you don't understand. And it's just there and it's keeping you going. And, like, I don't know exactly what direction I'm going in. And I'm studying all the business stuff and I'm trying to create an offer and, you know, all the structural things of a business. I'm figuring that out. And then on, like, the other end where, you know, I don't know what you would call it. I guess the part of me that is my life and not the structure of my business is like, wow, I have to work through so much. Well, I have to work through so much, but there's so much I'm learning about myself. There's so many difficulties that, like, I don't want to call it difficulties. There's so many things that I'm seeing in myself that I didn't see before. And I'm just letting the emotions process. I'm letting the doubts come up. I'm letting other people doubt me. And it's weird because this time I wouldn't say I don't care, but it's more that I am not interested. Like, I have something else I'm interested in now, and it's taking up my whole entire existence, kind of, and it's overwhelming. But my room is still messy, and I feel like this is becoming a problem because I have to work on I realize I have to work on my discipline, and that it's always been something I've been very stubborn about. Excuse me. There we go. And a very big part of me just wants to own nothing because I just want to be focused on one thing, and that's it. But I know that there's other things that I want to enjoy. You know, there's so many layers to life besides your mission and your business. And I'm learning that I can live with all of it. And I'm learning that I can live with myself and that I can trust myself. And I didn't trust myself before. And so I'm building up all this faith and walking through it. So I really hope that my aim is to really reach someone. And I've somehow reached a few people already and inspired them. But it's not, like, I don't feel satisfied, and it's not that, you know, that there's no value in helping those people, or maybe I just don't realize the value in helping the people I already helped. I think that if I already started to inspire people, that is such a strong feedback that I need to keep doing what I'm already doing. And I definitely plan on structuring my YouTube more and finally getting out my first offer, and it's just creating more structure in my life. That's something I've always kind of struggled to have, because it was something I was never interested in. But now I'm interested because it would make my life easier and I would enjoy it more and all this stuff. Yeah, I feel like I'm rambling a bit. I am a bit emotional, so it's kind of hard for me to focus right now. You know what? Like, I have a message for somebody today. Stay hydrated because it's been really hot and, you know, apparently your brain functions a lot worse when it's dehydrated, and I learned that when I was playing video games. I learned that from a game, actually. So, the more you know. I sometimes, I don't know, I miss the community I had when I played video games and all the fun it was to just, you know, have, it was just like you could connect with people from around the world, and there was this culture and community around it. I miss that. I really do. And I know that when the time comes that I will go back and enjoy it again. And I can't wait for that. I have so many thoughts coming up right now. I don't want to, you know, I don't know why I'm in like a rush to finish this YouTube video. I do have to figure out how to fix my internet so I can upload faster, since I haven't even had the Wi-Fi started and since I moved back. It's been really tough for me to structure anything. So if anyone has any tips on structure, let me know. And I did watch some videos today that talked about goals and how like basic things like your hydration, your sleep, and your diet are what fuel you to achieve those goals. And now that I have one that is so big that I want to help so many people, it's like kind of a no-brainer for me to get myself together. So yeah, I can't even remember what I started talking about in the beginning of this video. Okay, I'm just happy to be here. Happy to share my little life with you guys. I hope. I mean, I have a nicer camera and a nicer mic, so I hope I get to show you guys what that setup looks like soon. And I would love to bring in some more clarity around the way I speak, but I think that there's a lot of value in these videos too, where I'm just talking to the camera and speaking what's on my mind. I think that's really healing for some people who are just scared to even look at themselves in the mirror. I feel for those people so much. And I really want to help those people see that there's more and there's a light in this world. Alright, so that's my YouTube video for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for sticking by. Bye-bye.